Have you ever wished you could browse the web without ever leaving Neovim? Or maybe you just want to use Vim bindings in your normal browser. Stay tuned, because I'm about to show you my favorite way to do both of these things. Since Neovim is a terminal-based text editor, we need a browser that works in the terminal. There are a few to choose from, including Lynx and Lynx 2, but my favorite is W3M. Let's install the W3M terminal-based web browser with the following command. If you are using a Debian or Ubuntu-based distro, this should work for you. Otherwise, refer to your package manager documentation. You could use the W3M utility directly in your terminal, but there is a better way to use W3M in Neovim, using the W3M Vim plugin. This plugin integrates W3M directly into Neovim, providing a more seamless browsing experience. To install the W3M Vim plugin using the Lazy Plugin Manager, add a new w3m.lua file to your plugins directory and add the following contents. After restarting Neovim, you can open any website by running the W3M command followed by the URL. Instead of opening a specific page, you can also Google something by running the W3M command, followed by the thing you want to search for. Once you have a page open, you can navigate the page as you would any other Neovim buffer. You can also cycle through links with Tab and Shift Tab. You can open a link with the Enter key, and you can go back a page with the Backspace key. You can also jump to a specific link by pressing the letter F, which will display numeric hints after the @ sign. Type the number you want to jump to and press Enter to complete the jump. Hit Enter again to open the link. A lot of times, the reason you are navigating to a web page is to copy a command or block of code. Since we are just in a standard Neovim buffer, you already know how to select, yank, and paste text wherever you need to. Instead of open a web page in the current buffer, you can open it in a horizontal split by running the W3M split command, or a vertical split with the W3M vsplit command instead of the normal W3M command. The page formatting of W3M takes a bit of getting used to, and there are some pages that just don't load right. But overall, this is a solid way to navigate the web within Neovim. But what if you really need to do something in your actual browser, but miss those sweet Vim bindings? My favorite way to do this is to use the Surfing Keys plugin for Firefox. Surfing Keys is a browser extension available for Firefox and Chrome that allows you to navigate web pages using Vim-like key bindings. Once installed, you can search for something, choose a result, scroll to the right position on the page, select text, yank, and paste it into Neovim, all without touching your mouse. I'm going to show you how to do all that and much more right now. First, we need to install the Surfing Keys plugin that enables all of this to happen. There are a few alternative plugins. Vimium is a good choice, but I prefer Surfing Keys due to some of the customization options. Basic navigation is similar to Vim. Scrolling with J and K. GG to go to the top of the page and capital G to go to the bottom of the page. D to scroll down a half page and U to scroll up a half page. You can search with slash, then click N or capital N to cycle through the results. You can click a link by hitting the F key, which will display hints on each link. Then type the letters that appear next to the link to navigate to that link. Using AF instead of F will do the same thing, but open the page in a new tab. You can also navigate back a page with capital S or forward a page with capital D. You can also copy the current page URL with YY. You can perform a Google search with OG, followed by your search phrase. OS will search Stack Overflow. OY will search YouTube. Check the help page for other types of search. To select text, you enter visual mode with V, just like in Vim. This will display visual hints, just like before. Type the letters that are closest to where you want to select. Then use HJKL, W, E, B, or other common Vim motions to get to the exact position where you want to start your selection. Next, hit V again to start your selection. Then, do the same type of motions to expand your selection. Once you are happy with your selection, hit Y to yank the text into your system clipboard. Tab navigation is easy as well. You can jump to the first browser tab with G0, last tab with $, previous tab with capital E, and next tab with capital R. You can jump to a specific tab with capital T, followed by the letter that represents that tab. To open a new tab, click T, then type something to fuzzy find the page you want to open in that tab. You can open a bookmark in a new tab with the B key. You can close a tab with X and restore the last closed tab with capital X. Another really cool feature is the ability to jump to an input area and edit it with Vim. Press I to jump to an input, or capital I to jump to an input and edit with Vim. When using capital I, this will pop up a Vim buffer that you can edit just like you would in Vim. When you are done, hit Escape to exit insert mode, and then hit Enter to insert the text into the input field. How cool is that? Sometimes you end up stuck in a specific iframe or panel of a web page. Don't worry, you don't have to reach for your mouse. You can switch window areas with W and change scroll focus with CS. To change to a specific scroll area, use ;FS, then type the letters that correspond to the scroll area you want to focus. To see all of the key bindings I've mentioned and a whole lot more, type the question mark. Surfing Keys also allows you to customize your key bindings. Just go to the Surfing Keys extension settings and add something like the following to unmap the default key binding for the letter S and remap S to ;FS, so that when I press S, it will show focus scroll panel hints. You can customize any key bindings to suit your needs. You can also customize the hint styles. The default hints were a little too small for my aging eyes, so I customized the font, font size, and hint background color. I've included these snippets in the show notes. Whether you prefer a terminal-based web browser or a standard graphical browser, the tools I've talked about today allow you to seamlessly integrate web browsing into your Neovim workflow, keeping you productive and efficient without ever taking your hands off the keyboard. For additional Neovim resources, you can check out my Neovim playlist on YouTube, here or in the show notes. Make sure to subscribe to see more great Neovim videos like this in the future.